What if life gives lemons to everyone, but chooses to give you tangerines instead? I was an itsy-bitsy little girl standing at the door of my kindergarten classroom, overwhelmed with the excitement. New place, new faces, a brand new beginning. And very quickly, I realized something important. I was a Turkish little girl, in a world where English seemed to decide how far you could go. And before I even knew it, my parents made an important decision for me. They sent me to a private kindergarten in a school because they believed that English would be an essential in today's world. It wasn't about my interests at that time. It was about preparing me for the future. And that sport gave me a path that I could follow, even when the road seemed challenging. Then school became more serious. First grade, second, third, fourth. English slowly turned from something intriguing into my weakest subject. I struggled. I failed. And for a while, I just thought that English simply wasn't meant for me. Until fifth grade. The little girl had grown into a teenager now, and English returned to my life once more. But this time through confident voices, strong accents, and a teacher that made the language feel alive. And before even realizing, I fell in love again, which turned out to be very lucky. For a Turkish little girl, in a world where English were no longer a luxury, but a necessity. And today, I'm a regular Turkish 8th grade student. Yet, people often ask me one question. How do you speak English so fluently, almost like it's your native language? That's exactly what I'd like to explore today. I studied in the same classroom, with the same amounts of classes, and with the same teachers, alongside 23 other students. So, why did only a few of us become confident speakers? The answer lies in bilingualism. According to the linguist François Grosjean, bilingualism isn't the mastery of two languages. It's daily use of more than one language in everyday life. And even when science offers many precise textbook definitions, today I'm not here to talk about it from an academic perspective. Today, I'm here to talk about it from my own experiences, through what I call bilingual thinking. Bilingual thinking starts when your brain stops translating and starts thinking directly into the new language instead. For example, when I see an apple, my mind does not first say elma, but it simply says apple. That small shift changes everything. When you start thinking into the language, you speak faster, you hesitate less. And the most importantly, the language starts to feel like it belongs to you. Research showed that learning a new language reshapes the brain. But from my own journey, I learned something just as important. Languages aren't only learned by studying them. They are learned by using them. Our brains learn fastest when something becomes part of our daily life. That's why many successful language learners don't only open textbooks, they open conversations. You can change the language settings on your phone, watch videos, or speak, even when you make mistakes. Because mistakes aren't signs of failure. They are signs that your brain is growing. I won't pretend this is easy. For me, it took 7 years. But when you understand how learning works, it doesn't have to take that long. With consistency and patience, bilingual thinking can develop in 2 to 4 years. What slows the progress the most? Giving up. Even a long break can push you back to the start line. And that's exactly where my lemons and tangerines return. Life gives lemons to everyone. Everyone knows how to make lemonade. But what if life chooses to be playful and hands you tangerines instead? Do you sit and wish they were lemons, or do you spend the time? Days, weeks, months, even years, trying to turn it into something just as valuable. Because once you do, even when life surprises you again, you'll be known as the person that didn't stop trying. And that's exactly what happened to me. A Turkish little girl in her school world shaped by English, spending 7 years trying to learn how to make tangerine juice and bringing it to the same level as everyone else's lemonade. It is never impossible. It never was, and never will be. Thank you for listening to me.